Alright, today's video is again a little bit different from the usual, and I want to talk about the current issues in New World. So, first off, I want to talk about the gold sinks that are currently in the game, being chromatic seals, Azoth inductors, and respecs. The problem with these is this is gold that is not getting circulated. This is gold that literally disappears. This gold adds up to a lot. So, obviously you have chromatic seals, and these add up. I added up how much I've spent on chromatic seals since expansion launch, and it's close to 200,000 gold. That's 200,000 gold from one player that has basically gone into the abyss. Now, let's think about every player. Most players are doing their chromatic seals every day. Most players are grinding out the gold to get their chromatic seal every single day. So, every single player, roughly, has spent 195 to 200,000 gold that has literally gotten deleted. That is bad, and this is why we're starting to see items price crash, because gold is being harder to obtain, or is harder to obtain, because of all these gold sinks. So, next is the Azoth inductor. Now, personally, I don't buy these, so technically what we could do is half this value, and we could say that, let's say half the player base buys their chromatic Azoth inductors. So I know a lot of people that do buy these. They are, pretty good for some people. And I think that, based on an estimate of, let's say, half the people buy them, again, that's another 25,000 gold that's just getting deleted. And then you have respecs. This is another hot topic, and people have always wanted them to be free. And I absolutely agree with that. Respecs should not cost gold, especially with these other two gold sinks. See, that's averaging 67,000 gold per week. That is just going straight into the abyss. Now, this is a big fucking issue, right? This is gold that is not circulating. This is gold that's just getting deleted from players' income, and players might not have the time to grind out as much gold, especially casuals. Casuals are very important for a game's health. If we just leave it to the tryhards in the game, then we're going to have shit for gold. If we don't have people filling up the trade posts with simple ingredients, everything is just going to get thrown into whack. This is, very fucking bad. I don't know how AGS isn't seeing this with their fucking economy team or whatever the fuck, but this gold sink is terrible. Chromatic seals should not cost gold at all. Chromatic seals should literally just have a high token cost. Maybe, 40,000 tokens, and people can just get faction tokens from doing influence races if they want. That's the way I enjoy getting faction tokens, because I get a PvP at the same time. And I'm always sitting on around 200,000 faction tokens. Increase the chromatic seal faction token cost, but get rid of the gold sink. Does not need to exist. It is not worth it. When you're upgrading a named item, you've already got the matrix cost, which is fucking still pretty high. Matrixes cost around 10,000 gold to 8,000 gold, depending on your server. Then you have the Azoth inductor, which doesn't include the price of the fucking 200 of each fucking material you need, right? So an inductor craft is 200k? 150k, 100k, depending on what you're crafting, and price costs depending on your server. And then respecs. On average, I do around 5 respecs per day. I have a musket set, a bow set, a PvE set, and a melee set. If I want to respec between those, and I always want to end up back on my main set for the war I play at night, then I need to go through around about 4 to 5 respecs. It's fucking a terrible system. This should have been switched to Azoth for respecs a year ago from today. It's a fucking joke. With these gold sinks, they should not fucking exist. Gold needs to be circulating. When you have a live player trading based game that has real economy, you need to remove fake gold sinks where gold literally gets deleted. That's not how money works in real life, is it? So why is it like this in this game? And why is it so bad right now? Another point to add on to this is, I just released my Season 4 guide. You know what that showed me? Season 4 meta is going to make everyone change their gear all over again. And you know what that means? Everyone's going to have to get new gear, going to have to spend more gold, which they do not have. I said the lightning bow is not going to be OP, and I do not think the lightning bow is going to be OP with an elemental aversion set. Guess what? Most people are not going to be able to afford an elemental aversion set, because they've already just wasted all their gold on the current Season 3 meta, and now they already have to pivot 180 to a fucking Season 4 meta in 30 days. The meta changing, causing these massive changes, is causing massive gold, sinks with these chromatic seals, and the meta changing this often with this much gold needed to get gear is fucking terrible. This is a big fucking problem, and you're just going to lose so many players. I've already seen 10 comments saying damn, we already have to change our gear, and I don't have the gold to do that. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't have the gold to get a good set either. This is a fucking joke. Why the fuck do we have to change our gear every 3 months? This is not the way to go about it, and the way they're introducing artifacts artifacts and perk changes that literally are changing the meta every season is not a good look and not a good model for the game. It's going to be fucking terrible. Meta changes should literally be at a minimum 6 months apart, because currently it is fucking very bad. You're going to lose players left and right. Casuals are just not going to play anymore because they do not have the gold at all. They don't want to grind for that gold because it's a fucking pain to get gold right now. I'm already starting to not catch up on my chromatic seal dailies because I'm already down to 20,000 gold. I started off the season with gold cap. I still don't have bis. And now people need to get a whole new bis set for season 4? The fuck do you expect from people, dude? This game is like, economy-wise is a fucking joke. They say they have this economy team, then fucking deal with the problem.